What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Hope you're well. It is currently Friday and the Ecom dream continues. I thought I'd pick up the camera for another video. The videos have been doing really well, so thank you very much for your support, for leaving a like, for subscribing and all that good stuff. And today you're just going to follow me for a general day in the life. Obviously the title says it. I'm trying to make 3 million quid this year, so I'm going to show you what it takes in a day-to-day to make that happen. And we're going to see where that goes, whether it's content, whether it's ads, whether it's email, whatever I've got to do today, I'm picking up the camera and showing you guys too. Right, first things first, the lads are busy picking orders, so I'm going to clear up all this mess. When you're moving so much stock in and out, it gets messy, so I'm going to have a tidy up and then I'll put the camera back up. And just like that, the aisle is now clean. Nice, tidy, set up efficiently. Got different products in every bay. Got spare stock of all products above. And then we've got another aisle over here, which I'll show you, just like that, that has loads of stock as well. So currently got 2 aisles full of stock, floor to bottom, well bottom to top, and 2 containers, one coming next week and then one coming the week after. So you've got another 2 40-foot containers from China coming. So we've got enough stock, let's put it that way. So the lads are busy picking. We're going through probably around 500 orders a day at the moment. They pick 3 of them. So we've got a pretty lean and efficient team. Super key for margins, not to overstaff and have too many people doing the same thing when you can maximize efficiency out of one person instead of having 2 lazy people. Sounds simple, but it's very easy when you run a business to get stuck in the trap of hiring more labor because you think it's going to yield more result and more output, when in actual fact, if you ramp up efficiency from each team member, you can actually squeeze a lot more out of people than you realize, therefore saving on margin, therefore growing the business because you can spend more on marketing, therefore everyone wins. So more marketing, more spend, more ads, more sales, more customers, more work for the lads, more revenue for the business. It all grows, we all win. So the goal is to run as streamlined as possible, be as efficient as possible, be as profitable as possible, and then everyone wins. So I've done my little morning check in the warehouse. I've said good morning to the lads. I've cleared up our aisle a little bit, and now I'm going to get down and do some work for the next, I don't know, maybe half an hour, an hour. Generally, I've got to catch up on admin. I like to look at yesterday's results in terms of complete, like net, where we got to, how it went. I've got a lot of client check-ins to do on my elite program, and then I spend quite a lot of time looking at other ad concepts, so that's kind of my main role now, is like figuring out what ads we need to be filming next, figuring out what creatives we need. We burn through creatives quite quickly, so keeping that moving always. So over the next hour or so, I'll be catching up with all that admin from yesterday and then getting my day started. It's currently 9 AM. But what I'll do before that is just show you where we're at this year with revenue, like give you a clear insight how it's going and how far off that £3 million target we really are. So if we look at today, for example, we're at around 2 grand. If I go to yesterday, we did 10k. We're running it around 10k to 12k a day at the moment. If I go year to date, obviously we're just at the beginning of October, so we've got November and December and the whole of October left. So if we're running at around 300 to 350k a month, we should be at 2.6 by the end of October. And then that's leaving 400 grand to be made between November and December, where we've got a lot planned and there should be a lot of busyness. So I'm hoping we clear that 3 million mark. I don't want to say easily, but we're very much on track to do so. We're at 58,000 orders for the year so far, and our conversion rate is around 3.3%. That does vary. Weekends we get kind of 4.55% conversion rate. Through the week we have to rally a little bit. So yeah, we're looking very much on target with where we're at. We've had 1.3 million people on the website, and we've got a pretty nice email list that we've been building up now as well. But just to give you complete clarity, obviously you'll struggle to find this anywhere else on YouTube, especially in this space, with where we're at. So as I said, I'm now just going to jump on some work, next half an hour or so, and then I'll pick up the camera then. I am now creating some social content for the brand, TikTok and Instagram. We do not do anything with TikTok Shop. It's embarrassing the lack of revenue we make there. So I've taken it upon myself to improve that, and I will let you know how it goes. If I find any secret TikTok Shop tricks, I shall let you know. We've just had a stock delivery, so we've got about, what does it look like, 6 pallets, 7 pallets maybe, from our UK suppliers that we were actually in Manchester seeing again yesterday. We're up for another meeting to have an interesting discussion, which I might talk about in the future, not just yet. But yeah, we've just had a big stock delivery, which is good. We're getting into quite a good position with stock now, where we're not really running out. Where we scaled so crazily at the beginning of the year, Like we got to from 7 to 300k within 3 months. That scaling meant that at some points we were selling stock we didn't have that we knew was on the way but just wasn't with us yet, and it was a bit hairy on customer service, it was a bit hairy on a few different aspects. So the fact that we've got the stock now and we're not really running out, we're able to kind of get cash flow moving, we're able to get stock in place. It means that we're in quite a comfortable position to scale. There's not much stress on a customer service perspective. We never really got customers waiting for stock that they've bought. We're pretty much good to go at all times. So yeah, just another 6 pallets. Thought I'd pick up the camera and show you guys. We get these pallets in every week. We kind of get 6 to 10 different pallets from our UK supplier, and then China supplier we get a 40 foot every 2 weeks or so. So the stock's always flowing, stock's always moving, and that in itself, managing that cash flow and that stock flow, that is a full-time job in itself. So I've just had news that Lauren and Piper are on the way, and we're going to go grab some lunch, which would be nice, a bit of a treat. So they're going to rock up now. We're going to go grab some lunch. Let's go. My taxi has arrived. Hey! Hey, baby. You okay? Hmm?
What Mummy to do?
She going toilet. Do you want to go for some food?
Yeah.
Hey!
I want your drive.
You want me to drive? Why? Mummy a bit scary?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I drive. Right, should we go get some lunch?
Yeah.
Yeah? What do you want to eat?
Sandwich.
A sandwich? Let's go.
Oh, the Sam. Oh, the Sam.
Just ham. Happy Pipes? Piper, are you happy? Yeah. Let's go. Lunch is done. Now it's back to the office to get some work done. And we're back like we never left. So it's 2 o'clock. I've got a few calls to jump on, around 2 or 3. I've got to then check back in with the team, make sure that everyone's good, everything's moving forward, and then crack on with some more client check-ins and doing some work. I've got to plan out a few more creatives for Black Friday, and then we're planning Christmas as well and how we're making the most out of December. So there's a lot of planning stuff going on today. That's kind of the main focus. Everything else is kind of moving and running. We've got a weekend promo going out via email. That's all being sorted, so we're pretty much good to go for the next few days. So right now I'm planning a bit further ahead, kind of Black Friday / Christmas in terms of creatives, angles, and what we're pushing offer wise, getting all our ducks in a line and going from there. So I'm going to jump in a few calls and then I'll pick up the camera. Yeah, I feel that. Okay, cool. So is the motivation? Couple calls done. They were successful. They went well. We are now building out some content, as I mentioned earlier. The goal, as per this title, is how we get to 3 million quid, right? We want to do 3 million quid this year. Last year we did 60k. So it's fair to say there's a fair amount of growth from a percentage perspective to go from 60k to 3 million in 12 months. Creative is one of the main things that's going to get us there. We're spending a lot on ads, we're pushing a lot out there, so creative needs to stay fresh and new. We need to test new styles of creative because I think a lot of people fall victim to it. When you run ads for a little while, when you focus in on one brand for a little while, you kind of get tunnel vision on the kind of creatives that you want to build, and you get stuck in your ways on that, which does affect ads performance, right? Because creatives need to be fresh, they need to be new. We don't want people scrolling past the same ad over and over again thinking that they've seen it before. So we're now currently working on new styles of creative, like much more UGC style as opposed to more founder-led that we've been doing. So I've been planning those out. I've been using a website which is really, really handy. If any of you guys are spending or you want advice on creatives, there's a website called Triatria. So it's Tryatria, and that app is a game changer for allowing you to really understand, discover, and monitor different styles, which is what I'm doing and have been doing for the last half an hour. Got some dogs with us today. My business partner's dogs are here, so they've been keeping me company on the grind. But yeah, as per the title, the goal is 3 million quid. 3 million, which is setting us an amazing pace for next year with a business that has a ton of data, some really loyal customers, and a clear understanding of what we need to do to get where we are. We've got quite good insight and understanding of where we need to be, and to get there, there's a few things we need to do. Retail is one of the main things we're striving for. If we can get retail moving, it will add millions onto that yearly rev really, really easily, but it's just getting retail going, which is the tricky bit. So we're trying to fire that up, but to get that moving, we need to get a few other ducks in a row, which is what we're doing. But yeah, the grind continues. And it's home time. What a day. It's around 5:30. I need to get back. Fucking car. Touch free. Oh my god, this car is so bad. I need to get back. I need to see the kids. I need to see those. And I need to do a bit more work. But I've actually managed to get quite a lot done today. Yeah, so overall it's been quite productive. It's been quite busy. We've nailed out some more creatives for ads. We nailed out some creatives for socials. I've nailed down some angles and had discussions with the agencies we work with regarding Black Friday, Christmas, New Year, and what our plans are so that everyone's on the same page. We've got an offer going out this weekend that's all set up. I've got some landing pages that I've built out that need a bit more configuration than they're done. But all in all, it's been a good day. So let's get home. And we're home. We're home. Got a very happy giant schnauzer. We've got 2 French bulldogs. And we're home. And then just to give you an update on where we're at for the day, we are at 7 grand so far. We've had a little bit of a 5 PM spike, and now I'm expecting we probably have the same thing for the next couple of hours. Probably end on 10 and a half maybe. So yeah, another solid day. As a brand, we're getting more stable, like with our revenue. It was fucking spikes, it was crazy offers via email, just to build and scale as much as we could when cash flow was really necessary. We pushed out a lot to build that cash flow so that we could afford to do scaling with ads and we could afford more stock, whereas now we're really focusing on reliability and predictability where we can. Obviously you can't always with Facebook, and we've had some bad weeks. We've had some not great months. All in all, we're at a more reliable level scaling into 2025, which is the plan for us. Steady kind of growth from here on out. We've done the crazy scaling. We're not going to find it easy to do that ever again. So yeah, now it's scaling into 2025 with a bit more peace of mind, let's put it that way. Just had a sales notification come through and it reminded me to tell you guys, because I don't think I mentioned it in this vlog yet. We've started a new kit, like a new bundle, a new product, which is £99.99, and you can't use discount code on it. I'm trying to force our average order value up as much as possible. I've got it up from around £32 at the beginning of the year to around £45 to £48. So we've done a good job. We've got it up 15-20% or whatever, but there's space for more. There's space for more average order value. If I can drive that new kit that's 100 quid to be the main product, we can spend so much more per customer, we can scale with so much more space on profit. So that's taken up a big focus point recently, is sorting the landing page out for that. It is now live. We've got some creatives running for it. There's some spend behind it. We're getting some revenue today, not loads. We've maybe done 4 or 5 of them, but that's 400 or 500 quid. So if I can get them moving, it's going to really help us on a metric level in terms of profitability. So I will keep you updated with how that goes. Bit of a risky play. 100 quid is a bit different to a £30-40 offering, but let's see how it goes.